Hi, this is Deborah from dinglefoot.com. Today I'm going to show you how to use flocking powder for your scrapbook pages and cards. All flocking is a felt-like material that's cut up into tiny little pieces, and it's in a powder form. So you will need Fun Flock, and you'll need a pen that matches the color of flocking that you're using. It needs to be a really wet pen like the glaze embossing pens from Sakura. So let's get started. To start, I chose a paper that has a slight pattern on it. Pretty easy pattern to follow. There's these leaves and then there's some lighter lines with other leaves on it. So I'm going to make sure my pen works really well and is a really wet ink. And then I'm going to start writing right on top of some of these leaves here, coloring them in. And then while it's still wet, make sure you do this pretty quickly. Dump powder right on where you wrote and kind of tap it down. And then take your powder and dump it back in your container. Kind of flick your card. You can see it's on there. We gotta let it dry for a couple of minutes. So meanwhile, I'm going to keep working on some other leaves here. I'll do this set. It would look really neat if you're really good at writing small to follow some of the other lines around. This one I could just bring it down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to hurry up and put powder on that one too. The reason we use a pen that matches is so that if we make a mistake and some of the flocking doesn't really stick as well the first time, you can go back and correct it. So let's dump our powder again. You can see how that looks on there. I'm going to do some of these smaller leaves here. So you could keep doing this if you wanted a really fancy paper. You could do it all over, but most of us don't take a lot of time to make our cards when we're at a time like this. I know recently it seems like I have to make cards about every day for something, a bridal shower or birthday or anniversary, and now it's Mother's Day, so now we have to get cards made for that too. Okay, so dump that out. You can keep doing this as much as you want on your paper, but I'm just going to do this set of leaves down here. And what we want to do when we're done is let it have a few minutes to set and dry. And then we're going to take a little paintbrush and kind of brush it off so we don't have any loose parts that are going to come off when someone opens their card. So press it down. Whoops, I just made a big mess. Maybe I'll do this one set right here yet. Okay. So that's done. I'm going to let it sit here and dry just for a couple minutes. Okay, now that my powder has had a chance to dry, I'm going to take a little paintbrush, just lightly brush over it. And it's amazing how much those glaze pens make the powder stick, because not much comes off. Okay, so all you do is glue it to the front of your card. We'll finish off this card a little bit. Okay. Put that on the front. And then I got a flower and put a glitter brad in the middle and attached a feather to it, just so it would be a little bit different. I'm going to attach that down there. And I'm just going to use a few little stickers to put happy birthday on the front. Let's see if I can unstick it from my hand. You're supposed to really use tweezers with these. So, happy birthday. And there you have a really cute and fast and easy card.